Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Erad, and so in today's video we are going to talk about the latest replication layer test that occurred over the past weekend, and this was in the preview channel. Now, what is the preview channel? Some of you may not know. The preview channel is the place in the Star Citizen launcher where Star Citizen developers at Planet Imperial Games are trying new technologies that are not necessarily ready for launch, but at least they need some of our feedback and some of the data that they will be collecting from our playtest, and that's exactly what happened here. And so we tested here the replication layer technology, the replication layer which is going to replicate the data of a server and put it onto another server in case that server has a problem, for example. And this is exactly what happens from time to time because the servers do die, or simply because they don't want the servers to handle all of the players' data being transferred to the players themselves. No, they are going to simulate the simulation only. They will send all the data into the replication layer, which then will do the job of sending the data to each of the players, and this should be bringing extra stability and prevent the servers from crashing. But it's not necessarily going to be happening all the time. Sometimes the servers can still crash because of some bugs, of some programming errors. We're still in alpha phase after all, and this is when sometimes the 30k errors happen, when the servers are just dying. So that's also what we were testing here in this playtest, because on top of that, server recovery was activated for the first time outside of the EvoCaddy playtest, so players were able to experience also what it feels to have a 30k and how the game is recovering from that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I guess I was lucky or unlucky because I was not able to experience any 30k, so I have not been able to see that for myself, which again shows the somewhat of the stability of the servers here with the replication layer. But I have interrogated some other players who have experienced 30ks with this tech right there, and they say that what happens is that the game usually freezes for about 5 minutes, so it can't do anything for about 5 minutes, but then it comes back exactly where you were, and nothing changes. You can go back to your business. If you are on a trade run, you don't lose anything. The only thing that happens if you have, for example, a mission, then you lose your mission and you have to start it over again, which can be a problem. Say, for example, you are in the middle of the bunker. When you come back, your mission is no longer accepted. Say your ship is parked outside of the bunker. The turrets are going to be shooting at your ship. So that's, I think, a problem that the developers are going to have to figure out. But apart from that, it seems to be working quite well. Now, does it? Maybe not necessarily, because now I'm going to talk about my own personal experience here with this test. And as you can see here, this is the footage from my own playtest here with the replication layer activated, and it's not working so well. I've had a lot of pretty bad server performance, servers going at 0.4 frames per second, so that's even less than one. That was really terrible. I've been in situations in which, for example, the shuttles at Horizon just drift forever deep into the clouds, and you are basically trapped and can't do anything. And then I'm trying to go back into other servers and it just doesn't work. So from what I have seen here is that we are still quite far from getting this tech released into the PTU, even the PTU. Star Citizen developers still need to be working on this. They still need to fine-tune this so that the servers can handle the simulation and send the simulation to the replication layer before eventually it gets to work properly. As of right now, it's just not ready yet. But still, nevertheless, it was great to see that crash recovery seems to be working as intended, though that is the main idea. We don't want to be dealing with 30k errors anymore, and in the future, you know, when we are going to have multiple servers, the idea is to be sending you to other shards with other players at the same time, while you are not losing any of your data, and in the future also sending your shard from, let's say, one star system into another system as you'll be traveling, say, from Stanton to Pyro and back and forth. They are also going to be using the same technology, but we are still, it seems at least, at the very early stages. So there we have it, guys. This is what I had to say here about the replication layer test, which was in the test preview channel over the past weekend. And well, if there are any other tests, I'm pretty sure that there will be soon in the future, because CIG are going to be needed more feedback, more playtest, more data from the players, well, we should be notified on Spectrum. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below, have you played also the replication layer test? What was your experience? How close do you think we are for maybe some proper PTU test and then implementation into the live servers? I'd like to know your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. I've been Irad. Cheers.